Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chat channel donations, the Venmo and the Patreon family. Kell Brook looks like he's going to make his 2018 return to the ring. He's been MIA ever since the Errol Spence Jr. loss, and this was confirmed by Eddie Hearn. A fan was asking 147 or 154, and Eddie Hearn replies to them 154, announcement coming soon. He also released another tweet, says coming soon, announcement coming soon. So we should find out next week or so who Kell Brook will be facing in 2018. I want to give my thoughts. Kell Brook at 154. Now, I don't have a problem with him moving up to 154, but the great thing about new media and what I do here is the proof is in the pudding. Like I say all the time, listen to what people say then and now. And I think Kell Brook kind of messed up his career. And the reason I say that is if you go listen to those old videos, I was talking about guys like Amir Khan moving up to fight Canelo at Canelo weight, no rehydration clause. Guys like Kell Brook moving up 2 weight classes, 13 pounds or so, to fight the #1 middleweight, you know what I mean, a big puncher at that weight, 160. And just because Kell Brook was outweighing Golovkin, that doesn't mean anything. And I'm going to explain why. And I've already done this. But it doesn't mean anything because anybody could put on pounds. Are you putting on pounds the right way? For example, Kell Brook, to move up 2 weight classes, he probably just had to abandon some of his strict dieting. Like, okay, let's say you had to eat bland, let's say brown rice and fishes and stuff. Now, one of your meals might be able to consist of steak because you're not having to cut as much weight. So anybody can gain weight in 8 to 10 weeks or whatever, you know what I mean? But the fact is, Golovkin does not have to change. He's been fighting at middleweight since he was in the amateurs, right? So he doesn't have to change anything. But when I was reading Kell Brook, he was outweighing Golovkin and all that, but I told you all that didn't matter because at the end of the day, Golovkin didn't have to do anything to change. He could eat whatever he's been eating to make weight and be cool. Meanwhile, Kell Brook was like, basically, so I'm eating steak and realistically, like he's all this stuff he was eating and stuff, and he was like, oh, I feel this is me weight and all this. But it's not your weight because you haven't acclimated to that. You know what I mean? And anyway, I made those videos about daring to be great. And even if Kell Brook were to lose to Errol Spence Jr., that would still just be 1 loss instead of 2 back-to-back losses. And more importantly, if you watch those fights, you'll know that he sustained eye injuries on each eye in those back-to-back fights. So that would be 1 injury, 1 loss to Errol Spence Jr. if that's how it played out, right? But instead, he moved up to a division that he had no business fighting at without preparing longer than 8 to 10 weeks. You know what I mean? No acclimation. And then he got broke up. He gave Golovkin some issue. We all know that. But at the end of the day, the end result, that none of that matters if you get stopped and you get an eye injury. You know what I'm saying? So to me, he kind of messed up his. Like I said, even if he lost to Errol Spence Jr., okay, you lost to one guy, and then you move up in weight. You know what I'm saying? And then by fighting Golovkin, he had no choice. Like, I don't know if him and his team thought that, oh, we fighting Golovkin, there's not going to be pressure to fight Errol Spence Jr. I just fought this dragon at middleweight, but that wasn't the case. As soon as he got better and his eye injury was fixed or corrected in surgery or whatever, the fans demanded that he fight his mandatory. That's, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think personally, I think they might have thought that, oh, if we're going up 2 weight classes and doing something so radical, show some heart, then people wouldn't be tripping off Errol Spence. But the way he was saying it in interviews and stuff, it actually backfired. He was saying stuff like, it's hard for me to get up for a guy like Errol Spence, and nobody in America is really knowing him, and I got to decide, you know what I mean? And it backfired because the pressure, I'm telling you, new media, Ego's army is serious. Like, they want to see the great, compelling fights, the best fights and stuff like that. So there was no slack given to Kell Brook, even though, because no one told you to go up to middleweight to fight Triple G. But it's neither here nor there. He did it, and now he has 2 back-to-back losses, 2 injuries on each of his 2 eyes, and now he's going to 154, where there's also killers. Jarrett Swift Hurd, he showed you that he's durable, and he was tested in the Austin Trout fight, right? You got Jermell Charlo, who's knocking motherfuckers out, right? You have Edeslandi Lara, who's tricky for anybody who's ever stepped in the ring with him, Canelo or whoever, and Gulo. So it's just like, I don't know where Kell Brook fits, you know what I mean? Especially with the thing with the eye injuries is, obviously no fighter, you could have mountains of heart, but nobody's trying to literally become blind or a vegetable or something just to compete in the sport that they love. So I think that eye stuff might always haunt him if the going gets tough. Like, you know what I mean? If he starts feeling that his eye's bothering him and he gets his bell rung and it just feels weird and tingly in his eye or something like that, I think he's going to kind of revert back to, you know what I mean, those flashbacks and those moments where he's like, checks out. But like I said, I like Kell Brook. I'm not wishing this on him. I just have my, I'm just realistic, and I just have my doubts. Like I said, 154, those guys, Kell Brook's pretty big, but those guys are definitely big. You know what I mean? Jermell Charlo, seen him numerous times. He's definitely bigger than Kell Brook from what I've seen. I haven't met Kell Brook, but just from the eye test and stuff like that, they're pretty big, the Charlo brothers. Same thing with my dude Jarrett Swift Hurd. So it's just going to be hard. Obviously, I don't think he's going to come back to like a Charlo or something crazy straight away. He'll probably fight like one of them European dudes like Liam Smith or Liam Walsh or Liam Neeson, one of them motherfuckers, or Bradley Skeet, move him up to 54, something like that. So I don't expect it to be no huge fight, and rightfully so. I don't think he should be going in there with a straight killer like a Jermell Charlo, because you fight Charlo next, then your career is over, really, if you lose to him, especially the way Charlo's been Xing out his last couple opponents. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely deserves a soft touch. I do believe that him and Eddie Hearn, they kind of got greedy. I understand Chris Eubank and Eubank Sr. was tripping on the Golovkin fight, but you put your other cash cow, one of your other good fighters, Kell Brook, in there, and I mean, he has to take credit for what he did also. But anyway, he elected to do that and fight Golovkin, and I just think that was a poor move. And it's so funny because when I was making those videos, y'all said I was hating. When I was making the video like Dare to Be Great and stuff, and I was not a fan of fights like that. And I said, all these people who are quote unquote daring to be great, when's it going to pay off? When's it going to pay off where we see the outcome that no one expected, where the underdog prevails? You know what I'm saying? It's not a fucking Rocky movie. And people were, oh, you're just hating. This is a good fight. You just don't like Triple G and all this extra shit. And now we see it. And now Kell Brook's in between a rock and a hard place, in my opinion, because now he's moving up in weight. And like I said, if he's fighting like the JoJo Dan caliber people and stuff, then he'll be cool. But I'm talking about at some point, if you're at 54 and it's a stacked division, people are going to want to see you fight the top level guys. And he's talking about a couple fights and then fight them. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Like I said, best of luck to Kell Brook. That's my honest opinion on the whole situation. I think it would have been better if he didn't fight Golovkin and went straight up to 54 after fighting Errol Spence Jr., no matter what the outcome was. You know what I mean? But that's not how it played out. Let me know your thoughts. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.